wondered if your body is solving an equation you can't quite see? Every ache, every energy dip, every restless night is a cue. The key is learning to decode the signals and restore balance. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Breath Math, the podcast where we explore the art and science of balance through breath, body and mindful living. I'm your host Nisha, and today's episode is all about the quiet math, how your body communicates its needs and how to respond in ways that bring clarity, health, and harmony. If you're new here, welcome to the Breath Math family. Hit that follow button so you don't miss episodes packed with practical insights, science, and a touch of humor to make this journey light and enjoyable. Now, take a deep breath with me. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold it. Hold it. Hold. And now exhale slowly through your nose. That, my friends, is the first step to decoding your body's quiet math. Let's start here. How often do you feel a little off, whether it's bloating, fatigue, or a headache, and dismiss it as just one of those things? The small signals aren't random. They are part of your body's internal calculations, hinting at what it needs to rebalance itself. Now, why does it matter? Your body is a master mathematician. It constantly evaluates variables like stress, nutrition, movement, and rest, adjusting as needed to keep everything in balance. When something is off, those adjustments show up as subtle signals like tension, discomfort, or restlessness. Chronic conditions don't develop overnight. Research shows they often start with minor imbalances like fatigue or mild inflammation that compound over time when ignored. The signals are like minor typos in text. It is easy to fix early, but left unchecked, they turn into autocorrect disasters. I get it. Life is busy and you don't have time to decode every little shift in how you feel. That's why I recommend a simple practice. The daily check-in. Yes, just take 5 minutes in the morning or evening and ask yourself these 3 questions. The first question, how do I feel physically? Is there tension or fatigue or any discomfort? Second question, how do I feel mentally? Am I calm, scattered, or overwhelmed? Third question, how do I feel emotionally? Am I content, irritated, or low? Write down your answers without judgment. You are not solving the equation on the spot. You are just identifying the patterns. Over time, these patterns reveal what your body needs to recalibrate. For example, if you notice that your energy dips every afternoon, it might be your body telling you to adjust your lunch choices or incorporate a quick walk after meals. The small tweaks can make a big difference in how you feel. Now that we have tuned into our body's signals, let's talk about creating an environment that helps you process those signals more clearly. Imagine trying to focus in a cluttered, noisy room. It's nearly impossible, right? The same applies to your body and mind. Healing thrives when your space, both physical and mental, is clear and supportive. Now the question is how to clear your space. Let's talk about physical space first. Start with decluttering your immediate environment. A messy space increases your cortisol levels, making you feel overwhelmed. You can start small, organize your bedside table, clean your desk, or create a dedicated healing corner. You can add calming elements such as plant, a scented candle, or a desk organizer to keep things tidy. It can make a world of difference. Remember one thing, out of your sight, out of your mind. Swap junk food for whole nourishing foods like fruits, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. When healthier options are easier to reach, you naturally make better choices. Now let's talk about clearing your mental space. Start with writing down your top 3 priorities for the day. This simple practice helps you declutter your mind and stay focused. Turn off all the notifications during specific hours. It's amazing how much clearer your mind feels without those constant pings. Studies show that a clean and organized space can reduce stress by up to 40%. Your environment directly impacts your mental clarity and ability to focus. Think of clearing your space as giving your brain and body a much needed system update moment. Clutter out, clarity in. Now, with your space cleared and ready to support you, let's talk about the habits and routines that create a strong foundation for healing. Discipline isn't about harsh rules, it's about creating habits that support your body without overwhelming your mind. The key is to start small and build momentum over time. There are 3 key elements of a healing routine. The first one, right eating habit. Eat at consistent times to regulate your digestion, metabolism, and hormones. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, chew slowly and without any distractions. Eating while watching a TV or a phone is a big no. Your body absorbs nutrients better when you eat mindfully. Add one anti-inflammatory food to your plate daily like turmeric, leafy greens or berries. These foods reduce inflammation, balance hormones and boost immunity. Ask yourself after every meal, how do I feel? Energized or sluggish? That's your cue. Second, daily movement. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of movement a day. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or even vacuuming with a flare, your body loves to move. Movement improves circulation, reduces inflammation, and helps your body release feel-good hormones like endorphins. Remember to start small. Start with 10 to 15 minutes of movement every day instead of waiting for the perfect time to start moving. Trust me, small actions compound into big results over time. Third one, prioritizing rest. Sleep isn't just for rest, it's also about repairing your body, your tissues, and in deep sleep, you also produce certain hormones that take care of other normal functions of your body. Create a bedtime routine, dim the lights an hour before bed, practice even breathing technique to wind down. Bonus tip, no phone inside the bedroom. Trust me, Netflix can wait until tomorrow. Together, these habits create a strong foundation for healing, but the path to true balance calls us to expand our focus and embrace the harmony within and around us. Healing begins when we slow down and pay attention to what we often overlook: nature, stillness, and the sun. These simple yet profound elements have an incredible ability to nurture your well being. restoring both body and mind. How to embrace nature and silence. Visit a park, sit under a tree, or simply step outside. Leave your phone behind. Focus on your surroundings. The rustling leaves, the melody of birdsong, the feeling of the breeze on your skin, and breathe deeply and allow your mind to settle into the present moment. Most importantly, practice silence. Resist the urge to fill the space with noise, thoughts, or distractions. Just be. Silence itself is a powerful healer. It lowers stress, improves focus, and enhances self awareness. When combined with time in nature, the effects become even more profound. Studies show that just 10 minutes in a natural setting can reduce cortisol levels, improve attention span, and lower blood pressure. As we immerse ourselves in the stillness of nature, we discover another profound gift it offers: the life giving energy of sunlight. Sunlight is a nature's way of nurturing our physical well being. It's like a natural vitamin booster, energizing the body while uplifting the mind. Yet, in our busy lives, we often overlook the importance of spending intentional time in the sun. Why sunlight is essential? It boosts vitamin D production. This supports strong bones, immunity, and a positive mood. It improves sleep. Sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, promoting restful nights. It energizes the body. Exposure to sunlight can enhance vitality and reduce feelings of fatigue. How to sunbathe for health? Seek the morning sun. Spend 10 to 20 minutes in early daylight exposing your arms and legs to soak in the benefits. Avoid harsh midday sunlight. This reduces the risk of skin damage while still reaping the rewards of the sun's healing rays. Think of it as this way: sunbathing is like charging your body's solar panels, nature's gift to fuel your energy and health without needing a plug or an outlet. As we embrace all these tools, we begin to nourish both body and mind. But true healing goes even deeper. It touches our emotions and soul. To cultivate this deeper sense of well being, we turn to three transformative practices: meditation, journaling, and gratitude. Together, they create a simple yet powerful path to inner balance and emotional healing. Why meditate? Remember, there is a power in stillness. Meditation isn't about silencing your mind. It's about creating space for your thoughts and emotions to settle and your body to reset. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing cortisol levels and bringing calm. It improves focus and emotional resilience, making it easier to navigate stress. How to start meditating? So start with finding a perfect spot. Choose a quiet, comfortable place. Sit straight, keeping your head and spine aligned. Use a chair if needed. Then you can start with your breath. Simply observe your breath. Whether it's deep or shallow doesn't matter. Then you can train the mind. When your mind wanders, gently bring your mind back to your breath without any disappointments, without any negative emotions. Tip for the beginners: guided meditations are like having a personal coach. They make the process easier and more effective. If meditation is about listening, journaling is about speaking. It is a way to express what is unexpressed by releasing unspoken thoughts and emotions onto a piece of paper. Why journal? It provides a safe space to process emotions and identify patterns in your well being. Research shows it reduces stress, enhances clarity, and even boosts immune function. How to start journaling? First, daily body and emotion check in. Write about one physical sensation and one emotion you felt today. 2. Free writing. Spend 5 to 10 minutes writing freely without worrying about grammar. 3. Reflect on patterns. Revisit entries over time to notice recurring themes. Journaling is like cleaning out your fridge, getting rid of expired thoughts to make space for what nourishes you. And your journaling with gratitude, the simplest way to shift focus from what's wrong to what's right. It rewires your perspective. How to practice gratitude? Write down 3 things you are grateful for every night. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Gratitude rewires your brain for positivity, reduces stress, and improves sleep. You can think of gratitude as a highlighter. It makes the best parts of your day stand out. Healing isn't a linear equation with a single solution. It's a dynamic process, constantly recalculating and adjusting. Every mindful breath, each act of stillness, and the small intentional choices you make contribute to the greater sum of your well being. By simplifying your environment, cultivating daily rituals, and embracing nature's restorative power, you create the optimal conditions for balance. Healing isn't about sudden breakthroughs or grand formulas. It's the compounding effect of small, consistent choices. Each moment of care adds up, tipping the scales toward restoration. Be patient with yourself. Even the smallest shifts in self care can create exponential change over time. Healing unfolds in the quiet sums of our days, in the calculus of presence over distraction, in the steady accumulation of choices that nurture rather than deplete. If today's message resonated with you, pass it along to someone who might need it. Until next time, trust the process, honor the equations your body is solving, and remember, healing is the quiet myth of becoming whole. Namaste.